Yep. Alrighty, everybody. Welcome back to MSN as we prepare a wonderful round of this second championship in Season 1 of RPGL. We meet again in Prairie Wood, where up for tonight's 8 p.m. round is Howard. And so last championship, he was the winner, got a final score. Gotta check what it was in the 100s, right? Yeah, 118. And that was his final. We'll see if he can beat that this week, and he looks to win this championship in a row. To start out 2-0 for wins this season. As of course, he's one of the most coveted players, one of the better players of this league. As we get set, of course, for Season 1. But here we go. So Championship 3 after this weekend will be played at Course 3. So this will be the debut for Course 3. So Prairie Wood we can have a break from playing at Prairie Wood, but Course 3 offers its own challenges. I'm gonna have none of my overlays on because my thing is not working, and so I'm just gonna verbally put scores and stuff. And yeah, all right, we'll get this started once you're ready to go, Howard. The hole one, we start with an 86 yarder. As a short hybrid, he's looking for a roll. It's not too bad as his first stroke, roughly halfway down the fairway. So Howard, one of the better players in RPGL this season, as he gets a nice bounce that just goes a little over. So he goes for his third stroke, and he has scored pretty well. Unofficially, he's got a 92 for 18 as he gets it on to the putting green. But here we go with the flag removed. He goes for it. At just right. Perfect power. Just a little bit right. Would have gone straight in. So Howard's going to want to leave the flag in. There it is for stroke number 5. And that one bounces up a little bit. I'll do it again. Number 6. And number 7 doesn't go. Number 8 goes in the hole. So Howard starts off with an unfortunate start. It'll be 8 strokes for his first hole. So the rules of RPGL, max strokes per hole would be double par, but Lando's got to calculate those, so it's just going to be 10 strokes. Most holes easily can be done in under 10 strokes, there's no doubt in my mind. And because I've played it myself. And of course, the other rule is no gimmies. You got to tap the ball in to be able to get counted for that score. So that's just what makes it much harder, especially with this ball very much not great on the roll. As you can see sometimes, especially with the trail, uneven weighting on the ball can cause it to roll a little unexpectedly, which a fix is coming out eventually. They're right now in testing with a ball that'll have the fix. Oh, and a hard putt just misses left. So here comes Howard. He'll come for he'll come for now his 5th stroke. As that one bounces out off of the pin. And it's in there. So Howard with a 6th stroke to this one. So he's at 14 through 2 as we go to hole number 3. Even the best of the best will have their moments of unfortunate circumstances. As not Howard's first bad start. As here we go. So he goes for the short route with the hybrid. And it's a risky move, especially if someone goes for the driver. You have to get it perfectly over a specific part of the tree line, especially if you're going to try to drive it. But the risk is plenty worth it as you get way closer to the hole. As that one a little bit to the right, it's going to bounce into the trees. And you'll have to redo it. That counts as 2 strokes. And you have to come back roughly to over here. Around there, yeah. So hit it. So you push the ball a little too much. And it ends up being a penalty stroke. So there it is. That one's slightly left as you adjust. That one's going to fly. And oh, brother. That one went into the other tee box. There it is. Howard looking to just get this a little closer. This will be stroke 4. Or stroke 5, my bad. So stroke number 5 gets it much closer. Looks to get this straight in. Little chip putt. Seen a lot of chips, especially during the combine. Had roughly 4 or 5 over the two rounds. As here it is, the putt. It just bounces out. That one straight in. Nice job by Howard. Reduces it to only another 6 as we continue. So he's at a 22 now as we get hole 4 underway. And so here it is. A great drive, slightly left. It'll go. A little bit too much loft. It'll be a little shorter than some drives, but it'll be there. That's a good hit. A well hit drive as here comes his second stroke of hole number 4. That one's going to go a little far. He's got to get lucky. Got to get it to sit, and it holds pretty well. Just off of the fairway. It's not a bad touch. Howard lines up number 3. That one's just a little short, but it's progress, and he'll get it down. Number 4, the ball's slightly shifted. It's on, just a little right. So here it is. He'll go for the putt, and it just bounces out. Looks like it might have hit the flag there. That one does it again, and it'll go slightly off. Has that one in there. So that's another 8 spot. He's at 30. My lord. It was an unfortunate start. He's 30 through 4 as we go to hole number 5. So coming with the hybrid off the tee. Gets a real well loft on that ball. He's going to look to try and get it into that second fairway, and it's just not going to roll far enough. And it'll hold quite short. Here it is. He'll get ready. And stroke number 2 gets a little bit of a forward spin on it. Not terrible. It holds onto the fairway. Number 3, right on, and he'll get it onto the putting green. And he wants the pin removed, so we'll get it going. There it is for number 4. Straight in the hole, and he's recovered quite well. Got himself with a 4 spot as he goes to one of the longest holes at Prairiewood. Hole is 254 yards. The longest hole is hole number 6. Generally, people double drive this hole. It's almost unseen on any of the RPGL courses so far. Not even on course 3 will you do that, and it has one real long hole. So here it comes. So Howard will go with another driver. Oh, and he pulls it. Little bit left, but it will stop rolling. It's not a terrible shot. So he's not that far off the hole. Now he looks to get it on target. Not too bad of a hit for his 3rd stroke, and it'll get closer. For stroke number 4. And it just sits. Looks like he wanted the forward spin on it. Instead, he gets it to sit quite well. Oh, and it just goes right. It's a little bit hard. And so the flag will be removed. So a little bit right, but he gets the spin. So a real good read by Howard to get the putt in. It's another 6 stroke. He's recovered a little bit. Currently 40 through 6 as we head to hole number 7.
That is so bad.
So here it comes. Howard will get ready. 124 yards. Going from a double driver to a single hybrid off the tee is quite an interesting adjustment. There it is. Stroke number 2. This is just off of the first fairway. The Prairiewood, well known for holding a lot of double fairways, so there's a little bit of rough patch that you got to be careful with hitting through there. It's kind of almost like he swiped at that ball. The drive face very much off to the side. It's a good 4th shot. There comes the flag. There it is. As he starts getting the flags removed, he starts making the putts. Another 5 stroke. He's on a roll. There it is. Hole number 8. Triple ones on the yardage as we get going. Off the tee with the hybrid. Good hit. Slightly left. Is it going to go out? He needs it to stop. And it is no good. He'll be back in the tee box. And it's a penalty stroke. Just an unfortunate pull. So interestingly, with the drive heads, they're designed to automatically somewhat push the ball even. With a little bit of an angling to the right side as he pulls it again. And that one could sit. He wants it to sit, and he stays in there. And so here it is. Shot number 4 misses, is just a little bit short. Oh, and the flag. There we go. Just off.
Respawn it.
So he's gonna want the flag respawned. Usually it's a general strategy, but the problem with that is it goes back a little bit. That's a good putt. So he'll get another 6 hole, make him 52 through 8. As now we go to hole 9, so we're roughly halfway through the course as we finish this hole. Still on pace to actually beat his score, surprisingly. On that one, goes slight right. Especially not on hole 9. You don't want to slide off with the driver. Usually, it's a 2-hole even in some cases if you can get a chip down. Just a little bit off. But he can make it a 3. He's just got to be real accurate, as that's a really nice iron. He's got to get it to sit right close to the putting green, and that's beautiful. Good recovery from Howard as he gets it back. And for the chip, just a little right, we'll have the flag removed. And, oh my days, it rolls off the side of the cup. And it won't go in. And he'll putt it in. So a great recovery from Howard. And it'll be a 5er, so not too bad.
85.
There it is, 85 yarder. It's a solid first stroke just off of that first fairway. Interestingly enough, the ball usually gets a lot of awkward spin when it's off of the fairway like this. You can kind of see the trail. It almost jitters. And so usually you really want to stay on the fairways because it's a lot more controllable most of the time. So here it is for his 4th. Oh, and it bounces in and out of the hole. Ah, Howard, unfortunate for Howard. There it is. Number 5. As it just bounces around. Technically nothing, as that one goes a little right. He's got 2 more. He's got 1 more. And it's going to be a max stroke hole. As it'll be 66 through 10. That's his first max stroke. There it is. And the drive gets pulled. And that was an awkward shot. Still playable, absolutely. Can get it real close. But he's got a long way to go. This is going to be a hybrid, likely. Let's see, he's roughly 60 to 70 yards away. It's a good hit. Needs it to sit. Not a bad roll. And it'll stay in the rough. So he hit that with the iron, surprisingly. It was a well-hit shot. Yeah. There it is. And a lot closer. Good stroke. Oh, it's straight in the hole. What a chip. Got that on live video with the flag still in. A good chip by Howard. Recovers the hole. Gets it only in 5. Or in 4, actually. It was a 4 hole. There it is. He's going to go for the hybrid. He's got to be careful with the accuracy. He pulls it slightly left, but it's not too bad. This hole, you do want to aim slight left. He'll be on the other fairway from the hole previous. As not bad of a shot. He gets close. There it is. Howard very inconsistent with his stroke play currently.
Yeah, tell me about it.
There it is for his third stroke of the hole. Right up onto the putting green. So here it is. And the putt, little bit off target. Go directly for it, straight in, and he recovers quite well. 4 and a 5 as he go to hole number 13. So here it comes. Total score of 75 through 12. Not terrible. But for a player of his caliber, it's going to be a little bit under his own standards. That is going to roll quite well. And wow, that sat after having a lot of topspin. A nice shot. As that one will get a little closer, right off the edge of the putting green for stroke number 3. He's going to go for another chip here. We'll see if he can get it. And he's been pushing the putter a lot. You can see on both his flat putts and his chips, it's been quite a push, but he is perfectly setting these balls in. Another 4 as we go to hole 14. And Howard getting out of some of these rough patches that he's been having, putting up some good scores on the board. There it is. He's 79 through 13. A strong last 3 holes as we go to 14. So that one aimed perfectly towards the hole. He needs it to sit. And nice. This could be a 2. Howard looking to get this chip in here. It's going to be perfect. Oh, and it's just short. Howard nearly. And that'll be straight in. A 3. He is on the money with these shots. That one perfectly on target. Just sat too early. You can't hit it any better and still miss. As here we go. Only a 108 yarder, but he goes for the hybrid. It's going to fly. Gave it a good amount of loft. It needs to sit. And it's a really good shot to start out hole 15. So here it comes for the second shot. Can it get it close? Oh, it just bounced a little hard with the iron. There we go. So for shot number 3, the putt. That's a little short. So he's gonna want the flag in the hole. That one in. Good force putt off of the flag. Good, interesting strategy from Howard. He plays for the force as we go to 16. Here it is, 86 through 15. Strong recovery as he's only got one hole where he's got a full 10 without making the ball in. So while he's been slightly inconsistent, he hasn't done very poorly. Great hybrid shot right on the target. He's just going to need it to get a bounce. And that's going to be really nice as it's right on the fairway. Close to the putting green. It's a good first shot. He's going to go for the hybrid. Or for the iron, apologies. As right onto the putting green. Good job by Howard. He'll get it on. So for a potential 3, and it's just short. So he's going to want the flag respawned. Let's throw it away. And that one will roll straight in. Had a little bit of a weird clipping issue. But here it is. Only 90 through 16, so he can make a real strong recovery in these next few holes. So here it comes. This is an iron hole, number 17, very, very short. Only at 72 yards, one of the shortest at Prairie Wood. But it is one of the most awkward. If you hit it too hard, it flies straight into the trees, but it's a beautiful roll as it just sets onto the fairway. So here it is for his second stroke of 17. Oh, and that one gives an awkward roll as it bounces off the corner of the putting green there, the little hump. All the holes have it. It's not a great thing. You can't, unfortunately, because of Rec Room, you're not able to put divots, as that's a 4-hole. So now he's 94 through 17, has a chance to go under 100 and be the first one in Season 1 to do it here at Prairie Wood between the two champions. Between the two championships. Here we go. So Howard, he's going to go for it. He's done it a few times in recent rounds. Gotten it straight over the trees, but it can go in the opposite side As you know what, it's not terrible, as it hits off the top of one of the trees and stays alive. Stays in fair play, so he'll just have a nice easy shot here. As that one, oh my days, he might have hit it with the hybrid? Did you hit that with the hybrid? That iron? Wow, the iron flew there. So here it is for his third stroke of the hole. Good roll, and wow, it gave it a little bounce too. Here it comes. Number 4 is just off. I'll take out the thing here.
You might have to putt it.
Number 5, real close, and it's real nice. There it is. And it's just over. One sec, Howard. And there it is. So Howard goes 101 through 18, beats his own personal record by 17 strokes. Has super inconsistent stroke play, but he absolutely clutched up on most of the holes, and it led him to a 101, which isn't too bad. RPGL average is a little over 130, so he's done real well to score below average by a lot. We could have seen a real close one if he was a little more consistent, but what? Oh, and that was a only one hole hit max strokes, so real good performance by Howard. As he doesn't seem happy with his own standards, but he knows he could have done much better tonight. But otherwise, that is it for us here on MSN. Thank you so much for joining. Quite a short round. Only got it within roughly 20 minutes. Pretty good. As we'll see you guys in either a round tomorrow, where I'll probably personally stream one of my own, or on to another round eventually. Thank you so much for joining. We'll see you